whether you should buy it, what you should know before you purchase it. Is it worth the money? Should you really buy this camera? Let's find out. Hey y'all, it's your girl Funmi-Layo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you watching this video. Make sure to like it. It helps me out a lot, and make sure to subscribe because I have awesome content on this channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Canon G7X Mark II. I've had it for maybe like I'm not too sure. Maybe I want to say over a month, if not over 2 months. I want to say over 2 months. I've had it for a minute now, but yes, so I want to come with you guys with all the details, my review on this camera, whether you should buy it, what you should know before you purchase it. Is it worth the money? Should you really buy this camera? Let's find out. So I'd like to give you guys the initial details. So you probably may or may not know this already if you're interested in the camera, but I'm gonna just do a quick rundown. So the first thing you should know is that this camera is a point and shoot camera. It's 20.1 megapixels. It has a 4.2 times optical zoom. So you know the little button you push this way and it gets bigger, zooms more in, zooms out. So that is some specifics about the camera. It's a great vlog camera. You probably know a lot of YouTubers who have this camera, which was one of the reasons that I even was interested in the camera. It was one of my top two. I was deciding for a vlogging camera between this one and the Sony a5100. Go check out my video if you haven't already on why I chose this camera versus the other camera, because the other camera seems like a really good camera as well. So I got this camera used. I got it used for $300. Okay, so on Canon this camera retails at $699.99. Obviously on other websites you can get it a bit cheaper, but just to give you guys a range of how much this camera costs. So yeah, I was pretty happy to get mine for only $300. It's used, but it came in great shape. I really love how the camera functions. I do believe that as I'm making this review, it is not partial to the fact that it is used, because everything is as I read that it should be about this camera. I will tell you some things that I have noticed about this camera. It doesn't take too long for an image to focus. It takes a little bit, but it really doesn't take much long. But I feel like image stabilization is something that a lot of people are looking for when getting a new camera. So just letting you guys know, it does stabilize. You may have to leave it there for just a little minute, but it does stabilize. Let me give a little example. Okay, there you go. You see how it stabilized. But yes, this camera has been great so far. Very compact. It's been easy for me to carry around, and the f-stop is 1.8. So just to give you guys, if you don't already know, like I believe that's the aperture. It's always tough to say, but that is like how that's more likely for you to get a blurry background. So it's like the lower that f-stop number is, so it goes up down to 1.8, which is really good. And that means, if I'm saying it correctly, it means you get more light too. So like if you're in a lower light, that allows more light to enter into the lens. Go watch one of those, you know, camera videos that those people who know a little bit more. But yes, from what I know, yes, that's what it does. And it's really dope because you see it kind of blurred the stuff in the background a little bit for me. If I have moved my if I move a little bit farther away, it'll blur it even more. But you see that little blur in the background? That's what it does. It has the face tracker, so like as I move from side to side, yeah buddy, it do that. It keeps me in focus, so I do like that. It's easy. I just got a tripod off of Amazon. Wasn't much, maybe like it was under $20, I believe. And I can carry that around, or I pop it on a box or something, and I'm able to film that way. A very compact camera. What I will say though, okay, we've got to keep this completely honest. What I will say about this camera is that when you are transferring, because it boasts about the Bluetooth,
I don't know why I said
not this camera doesn't have Bluetooth, but the Wi-Fi transfer capability. But when you do transfer videos over the Wi-Fi, it's not as good quality as if you used like a USB cable, like, or basically if you use a computer. So if you were to like transfer, like use a USB and put it in a computer, or take your SD card and get an adapter and put it in a computer, it would be better quality. So it transfers, in my experience, it transfers in 720 HD, which is an issue for me because obviously you want the highest quality video. So that would be with this camera, that's 1080 HD. That's something that this camera boasts about. So you want that. So the fact that you can't transfer it wirelessly at 1080 HD is a downer for me. I don't like that. But I went ahead and I got a USB adapter again, because this is not like, it's not the end all be all. Like it's just something that you should know when they talk about that Wi-Fi transfer capability. Just know that it's not going to be the best quality for video. It's 720 HD for me, 720p HD or whatever, whatever it calls, but it's not the 1080. So I got the SD card adapter, and all you have to do is put the SD card in the adapter or whatever. Go check out, I have a video on my channel about how to transfer video from the camera to the internet or something like that. Go check out that video. But yes, and it has this is like what you charge the battery in. So you see how it focused already, and you see how it blurred me in the frame. It's a really good camera. And honestly, the fact that it doesn't transfer wirelessly in 1080 HD is really not that big of a deal, just because you can do it with a wire. So it's not that big of a deal. You know, you just put your SD card in your computer if you have that, or you can just put it in an adapter, like the SD card and the SD adapter, like how I do. But I just want to let you guys know, because I was like kind of like, oh man, you know, for me, and I just feel like people should know. So yes, that's something to think about. It's a great camera all in all. I'm trying to think of any other issues I've had with it. I really have not had any issues with this camera. I will say though, your settings are everything. When I first got the camera, it was good, but I feel like using it now and messing around with the settings, it's so much better.
Something to keep in mind is that this video is filmed with just one single light, no natural light, so kind of poor lighting conditions, and it performed decently for the setting in which this video was filmed in. However, it can do very well, well, much better under better lighting conditions.
What I would recommend is, if you guys want to know my personal settings for this video, go ahead and comment down below. But I would recommend looking at other videos on YouTube, and just like Googling, just YouTube search of settings for Canon G7X Mark II, and trying out different people's settings and seeing what you like better, you know, and what works with your lighting. So right now I'm filming with just literally just a normal lamp light. Literally just, you know, those single tall stemmed lights that have this kind of cover. That's the light I'm filming with right now. So yes, that's literally all I'm filming with. So what you can do is you can play around with other people's settings for the light that you film with. If you have a better lighting system, you probably may not need my exact settings or what another person's settings, but just play around with different people's settings is what I would recommend. And if you guys do want me to make a video of saying what are all of my settings for this camera, go ahead and let me know. I'm really looking forward to traveling and vlogging with this camera, because I did not have this camera when I went on my trips this past year. But I am looking forward to, when I go on future trips, being able to use this camera to give you guys better quality content. Woo! Yay. Okay, let me stop. But yes, that's another thing. I'm trying to think of anything else. The battery life is pretty decent. I haven't tried to use this camera for any like long, super long videos or anything like that, but the camera holds up pretty well for me. And I pretty much always try to keep this camera fully charged. Like whenever I'm not using it, I usually, you know, try to make sure the battery's fully charged, just charge it up real quick. But I don't have any gripes about this camera. Great quality. Yeah, it's pretty great. I would go ahead and let you guys know that you should comment down below if you have any concerns about this camera, so that you can just let somebody else know. This is a community, a collaborative space. I talk to you and you guys talk to me, and so that we can help somebody else out, you know. If there's anything else that you feel like somebody needs to know about this camera, go ahead and comment that down below, because I know that when I watch these videos, I'm all up in the comments, because best believe if I'm gonna spend my money, I need to know everybody. I need to know any possible issue, you know. So yes, make sure to like this video. Let me know if you guys want more videos about this camera or another camera, but also stay tuned, because I will be showing you guys the other camera that I recently got, because I got this, like I said, I got this a while ago, but I recently got another camera for just like at home sit down type of, you know, videos, a DSLR. So comment down below if you also are interested in seeing that, but it's coming, you know, it's coming anyways. It's coming soon. So I will see you guys later and look forward to checking out that video. Bye.